Hey horse friends, I'm Becca Salamone and this is Southern Horse Talk. Well, I've got a really fascinating person on the line today, all the way from Huntsville, Alabama. She has started a club called Flying Colors Vaulting, and she's in a discipline that it's not very popular in Alabama, but she's got a plan. She's got a mission, and she's going to start a club. And we want to talk to her today about vaulting, and her name is Catie Wells. How are you doing today, Catie?
Hey, great. How are you?
I'm doing great, and I'm so excited to meet you. You're a friend of Monica Yother, who's my friend, and that's how I got in touch with you. And you have started this new vaulting club up there in Huntsville called Flying Colors. How did that come about?
Gosh, it is the very first vaulting club in the state of Alabama, and it came about because when I was 16 or 17 years old, I saw vaulting for the first time, and my life changed from it.
Yeah.
The three things that I like best in the whole world, and I always have and I always will, are horses, dance, and music. And this is the perfect combination of all three, so why would I not want to do it? Why would it not change my life? And I just didn't get the chance when I was younger, just because there were no clubs in the Southeast, and I'm trying to change that now, and hopefully giving people the chance to experience what I didn't get to experience until now.
Yeah, exactly. Now, you have to be kind of, limber and have more or less a dancer's body to do this type, or gymnast body, actually, to do this type of discipline. So is that your background in ballet and yoga and stuff like that?
Yeah, gymnastics, not so much, but play, certain ballet, and yoga, and that really helps. It's not a requirement. Anybody can vault, and that's one of the great things about it. You may not get into the levels, and you may not be able to do all fancy flips and everything that you see the upper level vaulters doing, but anybody can vault. Monica can vault, Becca, you can vault, my husband can vault. Anybody can do it, and it's just, of course you start out very slow, you start out with very easy moves, and you build strength, and you work up from there. So.
Yeah. Well, that might be something that people would pay to see if Becca did vaulting. It'd be a comedy act. Well, tell us about the horses that you have to use, because I know that they lunge around in a circle and the person runs in and basically jumps on the horse. How well trained and calm does that horse have to be?
Very well trained and very calm, but of course, again, you start out at the lower gate. Actually, you start out just standing still and doing moves on there. But working with the horse is something that is obviously the most important thing, because if you don't have a horse, you can't really vault. So, although we do have a practice barrel that's really good just for kind of, working on different moves that you may not be able to work on the horse quite yet. But the lunger, there are three components to a vaulting session or the vaulting. It's the lunger, the horse, and of course the vaulter. And the lunger is in the center, and they're in complete control of the horse. So the vaulter's job is to vault. The horse's job is to follow the lunger, and the lunger's job is to control the horse. So you start out at the walk, you can move up later to the trot, and then if the horse is really good with that, maybe months, years later, then they go to the canter. And of course, it has to be a very controlled canter, very collected, and very balanced too.
Okay, now tell me, when this club started, and have you had mostly kids interested or also adults?
There have been a couple of adults that have tried it out. I, for one, I love it. I'm sort of, I guess that I'm learning the moves and learning different things about vaulting, and very similar to ballet and yoga, but a little bit different too. I have mostly kids now. I have a girl who's 16 years old, Emily, and you'll see her in a second. She's made some excellent progress. She's very dedicated, and she's great at it. And so you'll see her. I've got a young girl who I believe is 6 years old. She's not here today, but she's a trooper, and she's doing really, really well too. I have a gymnast who has done really well with gymnastics in her short life, but has not ever been around horses. So this is a very interesting combination for her too. She's taken to it very well. But vaulting is open to everybody, as I said, young, old. I know a woman who's 66 who vaults and competes. So those are called master's classes, which I'll be into.
So do you have the practices every week, or how is that run?
Yes, every Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m. And we practice here at Montana Stables, which is sort of near the intersection of Dove Hill Road and 72 East. So very convenient, and I love to have new vaulters, even if you just want to come try it out and see what it's all about. And I guarantee you'll probably love it and be hooked on it. But it's just a wonderful, wonderful opportunity, and I'm really happy that I can bring this to Alabama.
That's awesome. So how many members are in the club so far?
We've got 3 girls that are pretty regular practice. But again, we've only just started really the first part of January. So we've got 3 good solid vaulters now, and I'm the coach and the luncher. So I'm kind of doing double duty there, but would love to have more people and guys too. And I promise, guys, I won't put you hard if you come.
Now, do you know about the Alabama Horse Fair that's in Montgomery coming up in March?
Yes, and Solvar and I, my Norwegian Fjord horse, and I will be there at the Breed Parade, and we're going to be doing the obstacle challenge as well. So you'll get to see, he's a great representative of the breed, and he loves meeting new people. So that'll be fun for everybody.
That's great. So maybe next year y'all can do a demonstration or something there. Wouldn't that be exciting?
That's on our radar. So
yeah, that's great.
One thing about vaulting horses is they probably the main quality that they have to have, or the important quality that they have to have, is that they have to like people. And he's got that down 200%. So.
That's great. So what are some of the more popular maneuvers? I don't know if you can describe it like, jumping on, or how would you describe some of those popular maneuvers that y'all do?
Yeah, I would say a combination of what we call dynamic and static moves. And the static moves are almost like poses. So, for example, an arabesque. If you can think of a ballet dancer in an arabesque pose, and with her leg out and her arms out to the side, or in this case, holding on. That's one of them. And then an example of a dynamic exercise would be, for example, what we call a mill. And that's when you're actually moving, kind of looks like a windmill. So your legs are moving and you're sort of turning around on the horse's back. So that involves movement instead of just a pose.
Okay, awesome. So, when someone comes to you and they've never vaulted before, they've never even seen it or heard of it, how do you start them out as a beginner?
Very slowly. Probably on the barrel, just so they can kind of, especially if they haven't ridden a horse before, just so they can kind of know what they're working with. We always have a vaulting surf single, which is sort of like a belt or a girth for a horse that has 2 handles on it. And so those are always good to know where they are and be able to hold on to them. I use those a lot for some of the dynamic and static moves too. And, I would just go really slow, and it's very important. Safety is huge in vaulting, and they're very, very concerned about safety first, being able to dismount quickly should the horse spook, or, really being able to get off is the first thing that we teach, get off safely. And, just kind of maybe go through the compulsory moves. There are several, I think 6 or 7 compulsory moves that sort of the basis for all of the other moves. And those are just good, just basic moves that everybody will need to know if they compete, or even if they just do it for fun.
Okay. And so what are your goals for the club? Do you want the people to compete and do clinics and stuff like that? Or, what do you have lined up for the next year or so?
Yeah, we've actually got lots of fun things on the horizon. We have clinics. We have something in Georgia. She is so we'll be going there in March. And that should be great. We're going to learn a lot from her and from Retta Shyrock, who is the clinician. She's a world famous vaulter, so we're going to learn a lot from her. There's also competitions, the one in Falconwood Vaulters too. That's the first week of April. And the wonderful thing about our vaulting club here in Alabama is that the nationals, the American Vaulting Association USF Nationals, are actually in Murfreesboro, Tennessee this year.
Okay.
So just up the road from us, and you can be assured that we'll be there in some capacity, hopefully competing, of course, at the lower walk level. But that's kind of what we have on stock for this year.
Well, that sounds exciting. When does that take place?
That is August the 5th through the 7th.
Okay.
Again, that's for us.
Okay, so we need to get you some more members signed up there. So what can people do to find more information on you?
Yes, please contact me. I have my email. The email for the vaulting club is flyingcolorsvaulting@gmail.com. And you can send me an email. We also have a Facebook page, which is Flying Colors Vaulting. Or if you want to give me a call back, you can call me on my cell phone at 256-677-8284.
Awesome. Well, that's flyingcolorsvaulting@gmail.com and Flying Colors Vaulting on Facebook. And we are, going to send some people your way. And right now, we're going to let you go get ready to show us some of these moves, right?
Great.
Awesome. So we'll check back with you in just a minute. Okay. Okay, so now Catie and Emily are going to show us some of the vaulting moves. We got Solvar there participating, a wonderful Norwegian fjord horse.
Flag.
Awesome.
Down back. And then you're going to go into a stand. How do you like that?
Good job. That's awesome.
Or a click. And this is a dynamic movement in preparation for our hand.
Okay.
Good. And that's going to be the mill. This is another dynamic. Do a rear or reverse angle. Good. So one of the things exactly that for vaulting is very important in vaulting is the consideration for the horse. So at this level, we learn to land softly. Or we learn to not dig our knees in and sort of balance the weight so that it's not on the spine or on any one point. And you gotta love that stuff. Awesome. They really care first and foremost for the safety of the vaulter and the comfort of the horse. Okay, now let's demonstrate a few of the freestyle moves.
Okay. Awesome.
So this is a nice freestyle move called the sprint. Nice.
Wow. That's pretty.
Yeah, very nice. And there that. Arabesque.
Awesome.
We'll do a special K, a nice little easy move that
Very cool.
Another little
Awesome.
Good. So that's a quick demonstration of some of the basic, the reasons of basic pulsing moves. Emily's doing a great job. I just can't say enough about how wonderful she's doing. And enthusiastic and loves it. She's doing a great job.
That's awesome. So that makes me want to just go and jump on the back of my horse. Yeah. Well, I can barely hear you. Can you get the phone back from Ed?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Tell me again about, how well you take care of the horse and how thick that pad is to protect their back.
This is just kind of a pad. It's with two western pads under, or put it like a little cover, a little case that we made for it. So we can, there's lots and lots of padding. I don't even think he can feel me when I'm doing this. So,
okay.
So I'm poking on it, and I don't think he can feel it. Beck, I just want to tell you, I'm worried my battery's going to run out. So
yeah,
this does know that it's battery and not me hanging up on you.
Yeah.
So, one of the other things too that we are very adamant about is that the horses always have side reins on, and one of the first things that and it's really just for vaulter safety, but one of the first things that we do when the vaulter dismounts or when they're done with their exercise is take off the side reins just to make them more comfortable.
Okay. Well, I think y'all did a great job showing us what vaulting's all about, and I'm sorry that they're having a little bit of technical difficulty here, but I hope that people could see, what it's about. Now, is there anything that you want to say? One last word you want to tell to potential members?
I want everybody to don't be shy, don't be scared, and you can do it.
All right.
If you want to try it, we'll make it very enjoyable and very safe for you. And again, if you like horses and dance and music, this is the perfect thing for you. Try it out with us.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Catie. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thanks, Becca.
Yeah, you'll have to come back and tell us more after you go to the event in August.
Absolutely, I'll do that.
Okay. All right. And viewers, you can subscribe to the Southern Horse Talk YouTube channel by clicking on the link below and follow us for future updates and horse stories. Also, go over to the Southern Horse Talk Facebook group and join us there. Join the conversation, share your pics and videos, and tell us your horse story. And share the Southern equine lifestyle. All right, Catie, we'll talk to you soon.
Bye, Becca.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.